Hello everyone. Hope everyone is fine. It's already long time that we didn't have the class due to some reasons I couldn't take the class. Anyway, Avinash Shar's class is going on, I think, and I think you might have utilized the time which is uh, there for track two. Okay, in completion of pending works, if anything are there. Fine. What will I do? In today's lecture, I'll be covering the solutions for the worksheet what is provided earlier, and then the next lecture will be going with differentiability and its applications. Okay, let's go comfortably. Need not to be hurry. Okay, because the track what we are dealing is completely theoretical track, so that we should be very careful. Okay, yeah. Listen. What's the first question according to our worksheet? Find the value of k so that the function f defined by f of x is equal to kx plus 1 if x less than or equal to pi, and cos x if x greater than pi is continuous at x equal to pi. So very clearly what do we notice here? For x not equal to pi, we have functions like for less than pi or equal to pi kx plus 1, and for greater than pi we have cos x. Means when we are taking x tends to pi minus, the eligible function is kx plus 1. When we are taking x tends to pi plus, the comfortable function is cos x. Even kx plus 1 is suitable for x equal to pi also. There is no issue. Okay. Let us see. First we'll calculate, since it is continuous at x equal to pi, according to concept what we'll do, we'll take continuity definition that left hand limit is equal to right hand limit equal to the function value at pi, that is f of pi. Okay, what is left hand limit? Limit x tends to pi minus f of x. Pi minus f of x in the sense, definitely we'll be taking kx plus 1. So generally while doing the left hand limit, we replace pi minus by h tends to 0, and we'll write uh, instead of x as pi plus h, sorry, pi minus h. But here we need not to, because on direct substitution also you can get direct limit as k pi plus 1. Even on writing h tends to 0, pi minus h, you will be getting the same output, because there you will be substituting h tends to 0 means h equal to 0, you will be substituting to get the outcome as k pi plus 1. See, it is suggestible only when on direct substitution if the limit is going to be undefined. If at all by the direct substitution limit is going to be defined, you need not to go for h terms. You can directly substitute either in terms of pi plus or pi minus. Okay, let it be case 1. And in case of pi plus, limit x tends to pi plus f of x, nothing but for case 2 the eligible function is cos x. So what is eligible function for greater than pi plus? Here we have the second case, that's the reason cos x I have taken. Here also on substituting pi directly, there is no undefined case, so that I am writing cos pi which is equal to minus 1. Remember, see the quadrant angles like 0, 90, 180, 270, 360 are very comfortable to remember, only with a small concept that you just take the unit circle, okay, and it is of 0 degrees or 360 degrees, it is of 90 degrees, it is of 180 degrees, it is of 270 degrees. Now the coordinates are cos theta comma sin theta. Fine. So it is a way to remember the values for 0, 90, 180, 270 and 360. It's a simple method to remember, just mind it. Okay, just put cos 0 and sin 0. Here the coordinates are 1 comma 0. Unit circle, no, as it is unit circle, radius is 1, so that it is of 1 unit. Since it is x-axis, y coordinate will be 0. This will be 0 comma 1. This will be minus 1 comma 0. Why it is minus 1 comma 0? It is a negative direction of the x-axis, so that the radius, anyway it is mod minus 1, but in terms of coordinates we'll write minus 1. Here it is 0 comma minus 1. Chalo, cos 0 equal to 1 and sin 0 equal to 0. Similarly, cos 360 equal to 1, sin 360 equal to 0. And coming to next case, cos 90 equal to 0, sin 90 equal to 1. Cos 180 equal to minus 1, sin 180 equal to 0. Cos 270 equal to 0, sin 270 equal to minus 1. It is the simplest method to remember the trigonometric values for cos and sin, so that you can obtain any other values. You know already. If you want tan, you can write sin by cos. If you want cot, you can write cos by sin. Okay. So, since it is a unit circle, I have taken the coordinates on the x-axis and y-axis, something like this. Then it is of 0 degrees or 360 degrees, since there is no rotation. After completion of 90 degrees, we get the y-axis, so that 90 degrees. After completion of 180 degrees, we get negative direction of x-axis. After completion of 270 degrees, we'll get the negative direction of the y-axis. And hence on comparison, you'll be getting the values of cos 0, cos 90, cos 180, cos 270 like this. And similarly, sin 0, sin 90, sin 180, sin 270 like this. You can also take for cos 360 and sin 360. If at all you have more than 360, let's say you have 750 degrees. Okay, subtract 2 rotations. 2 rotations means how many degrees it will cover? 720 degrees. So the rest value is 30 degrees. Okay, so you simply calculate for 30 degrees. Or suppose you are calculating sin 750. That means it is enough to calculate for sin 30. You will be eliminating that 720 degrees, because the arrival position of 750 degrees and 30 degrees will be same. If at all this particular ray is there, it is rotated for 2 times and then got arrived here, then it will be equal to sin 270. That's the reason when you are calculating for sin 750, it is enough to calculate for sin 30 on subtracting 720 degrees from 750. So finally you will have only sin 720 degrees, or sin 30 degrees. What is sin 30? 1 by 2. Therefore, sin 750 degrees also will be getting 1 by 2. This is a method to remember trigonometric values and the way to calculate for higher degrees. Okay, chalo. So that's here the reason to explain you this complete story. It is of we have arrived at one case that cos pi is equal to minus 1. Okay, chalo. Since it is continuous at x equal to pi, what will take? Function value LHL is equal to RHL is equal to f of pi. Fine. What is f of pi? F of pi nothing but will be getting the same. K pi plus 1 is equal to cos pi. What is cos pi? Minus 1. So K pi is equal to minus 1 minus 1. So we are getting K pi is equal to minus 2. So here we are asked to calculate only K value, that is minus 2 by pi. What is the value of K here? Minus 2 by pi. Because we simply equated left hand limit and right hand limit to obtain the K value. We made this object to K. That's it. Fine. Hope you understand. The internal areas also I have covered. Okay. Listen properly. Let's go with the another problem. Yeah, fine. For what values of lambda is a function f of x is equal to lambda into x square minus 2x if x less than or equal to 0, 4x plus 1 if x greater than 0, is continuous at x equal to 0. Is continuous at x equal to 0. Good. Again, the question is speaking that at x equal to 0, the function is continuous. So that what will be the value of lambda? Even some of you already asked me doubt. I have posted in the WhatsApp also. Anyway, listen. It is a special case we are coming across here. That's the reason. Please focus. Continuous at x equal to 0, nothing but limit extends to 0 minus f of x. So limit extends to 0 minus f of x, nothing but what is eligible function for 0 minus the first function, that is lambda into x square minus 2x. So here there is no undefined case, that's the reason directly we can substitute 0 here, so that we will be getting lambda into 0 is going to be some 0 output. And right hand limit extends to 0 plus. For 0 plus, what is the function? 4x plus 1. So 4 into 0 plus 1, which is equal to plus 1. The question is speaking that it is continuous at x equal to 0. But here we have got LHL is not equal to RHL. Means left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. Since left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit, the function can't be continuous. It is against to the definition. According to definition of continuous, LHL must be equal to RHL and must be equal to the function value at that point. It got failed at the first case only, that LHL is not equal to RHL. Means it is contradiction. We can't go ahead. We can't talk about the constant value case here. So there is no lambda which satisfies the given condition. Hope you understand. Therefore, you finally conclude the statement that there doesn't exist any real value of lambda doesn't exist in case of the functions what are provided, because limit doesn't exist here. Since limit doesn't exist, we can't speak about continuity at that particular point. Fine. Chalo, let's go for the another problem. The next problem is discuss the continuity of the function f of x at x equal to 1 by 2. At x equal to 1 by 2, we are supposed to discuss the continuity. What are the functions given here? F of x is equal to 1 by 2 plus x. If 0 less than or equal to x less than 1 by 2, 1 x equal to 1 by 2, 3 by 2 plus x. If 1 by 2 less than x less than or equal to 1. See here, here we have three different functions. One is 1 by 2 plus x, other one is 1, and other one is 3 by 2 plus x. And we are supposed to calculate at continuity, discuss the continuity at x equal to 1 by 2. Means we are supposed to check whether at x equal to 1 by 2, left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to f of 1 by 2 or not. Means here f of 1 by 2 already we know that 1. What is f of 1 by 2 value? 1 here. Means if at all we can prove that left hand limit as well right hand limit both are going to be equal to 1, then we can say at x equal to 1 by 2 the function is continuous. If we cannot prove, means if the outcomes are not going to be equal to f of 1 by 2, then we can say at x equal to 1 by 2 the function is discontinuous. Chalo, left hand limit. What is left hand limit? Limit extends to 1 by 2 minus f of x. For 1 by 2 minus means the function which lies between 0 and 1 by 2 is going to be 1 by 2 plus x. Therefore, the suitable function is going to be 1 by 2 plus x. On direct substitution, nothing is going to be undefined. Therefore, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 will give you 1 half plus half. 50 paisa plus 50 paisa equal to 1 rupee. Need not to have any calculation again there. Right hand limit. What is right hand limit? Limit extends to 1 by 2 plus. For 1 by 2 plus, what is suitable function? 3 by 2. What is suitable function here? 3 by 2 plus x. Substitute the limit 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2, you will be getting 4 by 2, you will be getting 2. Very clearly left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit, and hence limit doesn't exist. As limit doesn't exist, we can't talk about the continuity, and hence we say f of x is discontinuous at x equal to 1 by 2. As LHL is not equal to RHL, we need not to check with f of 1 by 2 value. In case of limit existence only it is failure. As it is failure in case of limit existence, you just forget about the function value, and hence you will write that the function is discontinuous at x equal to 1 by 2. Such kind of areas you will notice in board question papers, that simply you will speak that discuss the continuity or discuss the find the values of unknown terms, something like that you will be asked. So when you are asked to discuss the continuity, it doesn't mean that the function is going to be continuous. Okay, that may be continuity, that may be continuous, or that may not be continuous. Okay, chalo. The next problem is find the value of a if the function f of x defined by f of x is equal to f of x is equal to 2x minus 1 f of x is equal to 2x minus 1 if x less than 2, a if x equal to 2, x plus 1 if x greater than 2. The same story, nothing is new here. Here again you are supposed to calculate the unknown term, that is a. When you are calculating when you want to calculate the value of a, simply calculate left hand limit and right hand limit at x equal to 2. Means you just calculate limit x tends to f of x 2 minus f of x, and also calculate limit x tends to 2 plus f of x. And anyway it is already said that the function is going to be continuous, and if you equate either left hand limit or right hand limit to a, you will be getting the required term. Here you will be getting the value of a as 3. It is nothing very simple case. 2 plus, you will be taking the first function, 2 minus you will be taking this function, 2 into 2 minus 1, 3. But 2 plus, you will be taking x plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3. In both the cases, left hand limit or right hand limit, both are going to be equal to 3. And hence the function is continuous at x equal to 2. It must be equal to f of 3. What is f of 3? It must be equal to f of 2. What is f of 2 value? A. Therefore, a is equal to 3. Listen properly. They are all very interesting problems. Just watch carefully and try to do. You can do easily. Hope you are getting my class also. Chalo, the next problem is find the values of a and b such that the function defined as follows is continuous. What is the function here? F of x is equal to x plus 2 if x less than or equal to 2. Ax plus b if 2 less than x less than 5. 3x minus 2 if x greater than or equal to 5. If x greater than or equal to 5. Here in this particular problem, it is not mentioned specifically that the function is continuous at what particular point. It is simply said that it is continuous in certain interval. I have discussed one problem like this. Here you are given the intervals right from 2 to 5. Means you can take the continuity in between 2 comma 5, including 2 and 5. So what will you do? First you calculate left hand limit and right hand limit. LHL equal to RHL equal to the function value at 2. At 2 you are calculating, means for 2 minus you will take which function you will take? This function. And for 2 plus which function? This function. So this is case 1. You will be getting 2 linear equations on solving the entire scenario. And then go for f of 5. I am taking the extreme points for 2 and 5. Okay, because the function is going to be continuous in the interval close 2 comma 5. Means at every point which is there in between 2 comma 5, including 2 and 5, the function is going to be continuous. But for my convenience, I am taking the continuity at x equal to 2 as well at x equal to 5. Means also calculate left hand limit and right hand limit at 5 and equal to f of 5. On taking these two equations, you will be getting 2 linear equations in a and b. On solving the 2 linear equations in a and b, you will be getting the required output, that you will be getting one value as 3, a value as 3 and b value as minus 2. And I didn't explain the entire problem, just I gave you the idea. Say according to that idea you are supposed to work out, because you are into CBSE program. Okay, I have no problem, no pain to explain every problem like this, like I have explained in the previous cases. But I want that your efforts must be there. I gave already idea. What is that? Since the function is not specifically given that where it is continuous, but according to intervals we could trace out that it is going to be continuous in the closed interval 2 comma 5, and hence for the convenience of equation solving, we are taking continuity at x equal to 2, at x equal to 5. When we are taking at x equal to 2, you will be taking LHL equal to RHL equal to f of 2. When you are taking continuity at x equal to 5, we will be taking LHL equal to RHL equal to f of 5. Therefore, on taking these two equations, you will be getting two linear equations in A and B. The two linear equations, if you solve, you will be getting the values of A, B. I have already explained one problem like this. Please try. Try to do. Okay. If not, you ask me, I'll send the solution even in the WhatsApp. I think I might have sent also earlier. The next problem is, for what value of k is the function defined by the same story. Again, the problem is going to be of the same type. Also write whether the function is continuous at x equal to 1 or not. At x equal to 0, already it is mentioned that continuous. So what will you do? You will take 0 minus 0 plus and you will equal to the function value, so that you will be getting the value of k. Here according to the question, you will be getting k value as 1 by 2. And also asked to check the continuity at x equal to 1, means calculate the left hand limit, right hand limit at x equal to 1. Also find the f of 1 value. If all the three are equal, you can say the function is continuous at x equal to 1. Otherwise the function is not continuous. Okay. Yeah. Similarly, the next problem is, find all points of discontinuity of f where f defined as. See, this is some different problem. Listen carefully. F of x is equal to mod x plus 3 if x less than or equal to minus 3, minus 2x minus 3 less than x less than plus 3, and 6x plus 2 if x greater than or equal to 3. Here we are asking to check the points of discontinuity, and the function is in terms of some mod x. Means what shall we do? Let's consider that here according to the given intervals, as we have discussed in the previous case, in the interval minus 3 comma plus 3, we'll talk about its continuity. Fine. Then what happens? We'll be taking the extreme values, that at x equal to minus 3 and at x equal to plus 3. So here first we'll be talking about the continuity of the function at x equal to minus 3 and x equal to plus 3. Okay. And if you see the intervals, according to that, if the point at which the given function is discontinuous will be the point of discontinuity. Means let's say at x equal to 3, if you calculate left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit, or both are equal but not equal to function value, then you will say the point of discontinuity is x equal to plus 3. Similarly, at x equal to minus 3, if LHL equal to RHL but not equal to function value, or LHL not equal to RHL, then we say there also the function is going to be discontinuous. Chalo, if we want to talk about the continuity at x equal to minus 3, what shall we do? We will be taking minus 3 minus. Okay. First write the note that verify the continuity of the given function. Verify the continuity of the given function at x equal to minus 3 and at x equal to plus 3. at x equal to minus 3 and at x equal to plus 3. Then point at which the given function is discontinuous, point at which the function is discontinuous will be the point of discontinuity. See, first we'll calculate x tends to minus 3 minus. For minus 3 minus, what is suitable function? Mod x plus 3. Since there is no undefined case and direct substitution, I will be taking mod minus 3 plus 3. What is mod minus 3 plus 3? 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. And limit extends to minus 3 plus. For minus 3 plus, what is suitable function? Minus 2x. Therefore, minus 2 into minus 3, which is equal to plus 6. Here LHL is equal to RHL. What about f of minus 3? F of minus 3. For x equal to minus 3, the suitable function is mod x plus 3. So mod minus 3 plus 3. What is mod minus 3? Which is equal to plus 3 which is equal to 6. Therefore, very clearly here LHL is equal to RHL is equal to the function value, that is f of minus 3. And hence we say at x equal to minus 3, it is going to be continuous. It is not going to be discontinuous. Okay. Similarly, we will be checking for continuity at x equal to 3. If you are checking the continuity at x equal to 3, you are going to get case 1. Means, see here, for 3 plus, limit extends to 3 plus, means which function? This function. 6x plus 2, that is 6 into 3. 3 plus means greater than 3. That's the reason 6x plus 2 I have taken. 6 into 3 plus 2, 18 plus 2, which is equal to 20. Right hand limit is 20. What is left hand limit? For 3 minus, the suitable function is minus 2x. So minus 2 into 3, which is equal to minus 6. Here minus 6 is not equal to 20, means left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. Very clearly limit doesn't exist, so we need not to check about the function value at x equal to plus 3, and hence at x equal to 3 the function is not continuous. Okay, therefore we say the point of discontinuity is going to be x equal to 3. At x equal to minus 3 the function was continuous since both LHL equal to RHL equal to function value, but in case of x equal to 3 we have not got LHL equal to RHL because LHL is minus 6 and RHL is plus 20. Therefore, limit itself doesn't exist. As a limit is not existed, you need not to check with the function value. Like this, you are supposed to do the applications with logical thinking. I think, hope you are getting the class. Yeah, next case we have very lengthy problem here. We have, even I have sent the solution for this. Please check with that. Still, if you have any query, you can update me. And the next case, for what value of k is the following function continuous at x equal to 2? Same story. You will be taking at x equal to 2 continuous means 2 minus 2 plus, and you will equal to f of 2. What is f of 2 value according to given question? K. And for 2 minus 2 plus, you will be substituting directly so that you will be obtaining the value of k. And 18th problem, go for the rationalization concept wherever you have the irrational terms. Okay. And in case of the trigonometric function, you can apply the formula of sin c plus sin d. What is sin c plus sin d? 2 sin c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2, and you can substitute the result there. Even this also I have sent WhatsApp. If still you have any query, you can update me. Okay, this has very lengthy solution. Please observe thoroughly. Okay, you can understand. Fine. The next problem is also simple. Good. So nothing. This anyway, today's class is, I think you felt some speed, but it is required sometimes. Okay, please watch the video carefully. Almost all the types of CBSE oriented problems are covered in continuity so far what we have discussed. Still, if you have any pending problems, please complete them, and please check with the solutions that are provided in the WhatsApp as well in the class. Okay, then we'll go with the other topic, that is differentiability. Thank you.